Kansas is game 2, the best of 3 in the Texas League Championship Series. It is the Frisco Rough Riders and the Wichita Wind Surge. First pitch coming up right after this. Josh Winder, a right-hander coming out of the Wichita bullpen, will get the starting assignment. What do we know, Bob?
Well, his reservoir in the regular season was outstanding beyond belief. And I will say that he's got an important role in this ball game here tonight. Tailor-made. If he could get it going, he'll have enough to be up in the win in this one.
Jonathan Ornelas coming in as we're about ready to go for Frisco, and we are underway as that one line drive. And that will be a early base hit for Frisco. And fans didn't have enough time to pile in their seats for that base hit. And now Justin Foscue as he comes in. Winder takes in one for strike one, and the count now 0-1. So far, let's go ahead and give our shout outs. Got fans watching from Frisco, Corpus Christi, San Antonio, Midland, and Amarillo. And did I say Frisco? I think I did.
Yeah, I think you said Frisco on top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count by Winder. In the top of 1 here tonight. Game 2 of the best of 3. And that's a swing and a miss. And right there, the first strikeout for Winder. And there is 1 away here tonight. Josh Young coming in. 1 away, runner at first. And that's a swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. So far, got Springfield, Tulsa, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas watching as well. Good evening. Here in Wichita. And that one is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first with 1 away, top of 1. And that one is popped foul. And the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes the count. The pitch. And that one's going to be line drive, and that'll get in for a base hit. And now the Wind Surge are now getting threatened, and even early in this ball game. And that's going to bring in the right fielder, Carl Chester. Chester coming in. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And here's the advance. And they will not get them, as that will be a sacrifice fly, and that will give us time for the visiting starting lineups. So, Bob, got a question. These guys, they win their first at Frisco at Statesman's Park. Do they win here tonight?
Well, if they put the ball in play and they keep it to the bottom half of the 9th inning, then they got a chance to take the title here this evening.
And that one's going to be line drive, and that's going to get down extra bases. That's going to bring in 1 run, and here comes another. And there is 2 runs, but the runner at third is nagged out. And that will do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go bottom of 1 with the Rough Riders striking first, 2-0. Ricky Vanasco, a right-hander out of the Frisco bullpen, will get the starting assignment here. Bob, what do we know?
Well, Vanasco has a pretty good ERA of a 7.91 and outstanding ovation on that one. And so far tonight, he could be in to getting in and claiming the victory for his bullpen.
Jimmy Kerrigan coming in as he swings and misses on strike 2, and the count 0-2. So far, got all the Texas League fans coming in. So far, we've got San Antonio, Midland, Amarillo, Frisco, and Corpus Christi. Springfield, Tulsa, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas coming in as well. Right there, a swing and a miss, and that will be the first out of the inning. Vanasco will get the first strikeout of the night here in the Championship Series Game 1. Or 2.
Yeah, it's 2, you big fat donkey.
Oh, call me donkey, why don't you? Here's Wander Javier as he comes in. He takes a strike, count now 0-1. And now it's going to be high flying in the air. Thompson in center will make the play for 2 away. Well, the chance now, let's give the home team starting lineup. So far, Bob, these guys are 1 game away from being eliminated. And so far, do these guys have what it takes to come in?
Well, I think they have a good chance of getting in and getting this ball game in their hands.
Here's Mark Contreras as he comes in. He takes strike 1. And the count now is 0-1. So far, you're watching Texas League Baseball Championship Series Game 2 here in Wichita, Kansas. We are about 2 hours away from the twister town, Wichita. And so far, got fans watching from Wichita and Ponca City. Gotta say, pretty good for a lot of people. No balls, the 2 strikes to count by Contreras. Nothing in 2. And right there, strikeout as he gets him down, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Frisco up top, 2-0 against Wichita as we go top of 2 here tonight. Bubba Thompson, the center fielder, comes in as we start up the top of the 2nd inning, and that one's going to be line drive. High fly in the air, up in left field, as the left fielder will make the play for out number 1. Davis Wenzel, the designated hitter, coming in. A beautiful, beautiful Tuesday night. And that's a line drive up at right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And so far, so good here in this ball game. Frisco struck 2 in the top of the 1st inning. And that's going to be high fly in the air. Center fielder running after it. And that will be out number 2 in shallow right. And make that 2 up at 2 down. Still holding on the runner at first after a base hit. And that'll bring up David Garcia, last of the Frisco batting order. And the pitch. And that's going to be right there, right to second. And they will get the force out. And that is the inning. So, no runs on a base hit. No errors and a man left. Bottom of 2 coming up. Frisco 2, Wichita 0. Gabe Snyder coming in as we start the bottom half of 2. And that's a line drive. And that's going to get through the first baseman. And boy, howdy, just a few more inches, he would have had that ball in his glove. As we look at the instant replay, and gotta say, that ball should have been in his glove.
well, he missed it. And so far you got a double play possibility of getting in there. And so far, let's hope that they could get him at some point. Right there, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one is well inside for strike 2. So the count now is a ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first. Nobody out. Here's a pitch. And that one down and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. High fly in the air, and that will go out of play. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll get him down. And there is 1 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Matt Wallner. First and 1 away. Bottom of 2 in the Texas League Championship Series, Game 2. Game 3 if necessary tomorrow night, 7:05. Here's pitch. Inside, strike 2. Boy, and that would get a ground from the home crowd, if I say so.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's not easy when you see that call being called by the home plate umpire.
No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that's going to be line, and that will go out of play and foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Vanasco looking in, pitches and delivers. And that one is high fly in the air. Thompson comes in and collects that one. And that is out number 2.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, number 28.
That'll bring up the 7-hole batter. And that is Roy Morales. Morales coming in, and he takes one in for strike 1. 2 away, runner still remaining at first. And that one down and out low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Roy Morales, the hitter, coming. And that's going to be right there, and that's going to be a stolen base. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's a pitch. And that one inside. Here's a 2-2. And that one in for a full count. Spencer Steer on deck for Wichita. Here's pitch. High fly. Foul. Here's a pitch. And that is ball 4. He loses him. And so far, that will now be first to second. Here is Spencer Steer. And that one inside. Tying run at first. Go ahead now at the plate. That is Steer. 0-1. Right there. As they'll get him. And they get the runner advancing at third. As that will do it. No runs on a hit, a walk, and 2 left. We are top of 3. Frisco leads it by 2. Here is Jonathan Ornales. Ooh! Ouch! They will not get him on that play as that ball will bounce right off. Went doink. He's like, oh! Oh! And now Justin Foscue as he comes in. Runner at first. And that is the out. Runner advances to second. Does not look at second.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And there is Josh Young, 1-for-1 single and a run. Top of 3. Beautiful Tuesday night. And that's going to be right there. Shortstop to first, swings it over. And that is 2 quick outs. Runner advances from second to third. Base hit will be a 3rd run in to score. And that'll bring in the opportunity for Carl Chester to get that run in at third base. He is 0 for 1. And, whoa. And he's back in safely. So 1 ball and no strikes. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that'll get down. The run is in to score on an RBI double. And now Frisco is leading this ball game by 3-0 over the Wind Surge. That'll bring in Steele Walker. And that one is popped foul, so the count 0-1. 3-0 Wind Surge. Well, we'll say 3-0 Frisco in this game. And that one is right there. And they are still keeping their eyes on second. 4th potential run. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runner at second. And that's going to be high fly in the air. And that'll go up to the left fielder for the out. So Carl Chester will get one, as it is a 3-0 ball game for Frisco. And it is bottom of 3 we go here in this one. Here is Stevie Berman, 9-1-2, bottom of 3.
The catcher, Stevie Berman.
Pitch here by Vanasco inside for strike 1. 0-1 the count now. 3-0 Rough Riders. Opportunity for Frisco is coming in. Right there, high fly. Chester gets it. And that is the out.
The center fielder, number 2.
Center fielder Jimmy Kerrigan. Strikeout in the first. 0 for 1. Here's a pitch. And that one inside right there. Strike 1. Great crowd we have here on hand. Don't forget that our totals of tonight's game will be shown in the top of the 8th. Right there. And they'll get them easily at first, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
That'll bring up Wander Javier. Fly out in the first, 0 for 1. Now it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that one hit to Ornales. And he will not get him, and they'll go down the fielder's choice.
The left fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring up Mark Contreras. Contreras is coming in. Well, he takes in strike 1. Well, Bob, what do you think about this ball game?
I think if Frisco's got this ball game in the grasp, they are innings away from claiming the Texas League title of this year. And so far, that will do for baseball here in 2022. High fly in the air, and that will go out of play. Still hanging on, no balls to 2 strikes. Pitch here, and that one is fouled and away. So the count now, no balls to 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2.
High fly in the air. Ornelas running after it. And shortstop will make it. And he's got it for the final out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go top of 4. And it is 3-0 Frisco in this ball game. Center fielder Bubba Thompson coming in, and that's going to be line drive and an early base hit up in the center. And that center fielder will get it going.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Davis.
That'll bring up Davis Wenzel, 7-hole batter. And that one is going to be popped foul, and the count now is 0-1. 1-for-1, single in the second by the DH here tonight, Wenzel. 0-1. The pitch right there. And that will go foul. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. And that one right there. Ouch! And that gets the third baseman. And they will collect the out at second to overturn what is a potential double play that gets thwarted out. And so far, they'll just get the force at second. The runner will be safely at first. And that one's going to be high flying in the air, center field. And the center fielder will run it down for out number 2. Now that'll bring in David Garcia. Grounded out in the second is 0-for-1. Well, a beautiful night here in Wichita as the sun goes down and we now lose daylight. That's right there as he'll step on the first base bag, and that's the end of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Bottom of 4 coming up, and it is a 3-0 Frisco lead. Gabe Snyder coming in. He takes in strike 1. He is 1-for-1 in this ball game. And the pitch. And that one well inside. Taken in for strike 2. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that is strikeout number 1, bottom of 4.
Now batting, number 18.
And now Seth Gray coming in. And that 12-inch curve inside for the strike. And the count now 0-1. Strikeout in the second, 0-for-1, that is Gray. Last game of the game of MLB The Show 22 here in the AA Texas League. No balls, 2 strikes. Right there, high fly up in left field. That will go out of play. 3-0 Frisco. Here's a pitch. And right there for strike 3, and they'll get them easily, 2 away.
Now batting,
Here is Matt Wallner. 0-for-1, fly out in the second inning. Here's pitch, swing and a miss. Boy, gets him on that one. 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a pitch, and that one high fly in the air. Third baseman Young after it, and he's got it. So a 1, 2, 3, 4th inning, as that will do it. Top of the 5th coming up. 1, 2, 3 due up for the 5th inning. 3-0 Rough Riders. Jonathan Ornelas coming in. As it is a 3-0 ball game, he fouls one off, takes one in for strike 1. Boy, daylight already gone. It's a nice, clear night. And so far, the stars and Moon fixing to come out. Few clouds, but cloud cover will diminish right after 10 o'clock. And that'll bring up Justin Foscue, 0 for 2 strikeout ground out. Halfway home here in this ball game. Frisco looking to take the Texas League Championship in this one. And that's going to be out number 2. So Wichita has been going up a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings. And so far it's been going good in their favor since the first inning. Josh Young, hot corner man coming up. Pitch here, and that one is fouled and away. So the count now 0-1. Winder at 33 pitches so far through his first 5 innings of play. And so far it's been a lot of 3 up, 3 downs. That's why pitch counts is down low into the mid-30s. Well, right there, play is made, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we go bottom of 5, Frisco 3, Wichita nothing. John Scampy and Chris Singleton will be live next year for the 2023 regular season. And hopefully we do see those guys for their 2nd consecutive season in a row here in the AA Texas League. Roy Morales coming in. We start bottom of 5, and that one thrown inside. It is 0-1. Vanasco up to 53 so far. Here's a pitch right there by Young, and right there to Harris as they'll get him easily just by a step.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Spencer Steer.
That'll bring up the 8-hole Spencer Steer. He grounded out in the second, 0 for 1. The pitch. And that one down low. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0. Here's a pitch. Down and in. And the fans are disagreeing about that play. And the count now evens 1-1. 1-1, here's a pitch. High fly in the air. Thompson in center. Gets under it, and there is 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the catcher, Stevie Berman.
That'll bring up the last of the order. The 9-hole batter, Stevie Berman. Berman coming in, and that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So far, 2-out single continues here in this lineup. And that'll bring in Jimmy Kerrigan. Kerrigan coming in, and that one is foul. So the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. We'll be right back after this. Well, we're back here for Texas League Baseball. Kerrigan coming in. No balls, one strike. That one down in. And the count now is 1-1. One and one. Here's a pitch. And that one hit up to right field. Chester. And that will do for 5 complete innings. Top half of the 6th inning is coming up. Frisco still leads at 3-0 in the Texas League Championship Series. Best of 3 if necessary. Chris Valamont coming in. And that'll bring up the right fielder for Frisco, Carl Chester. 1 for 2, a double, and an RBI. And that's going to be line right to second. They'll get him easily, and there's the force. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Steele.
That'll bring up Steele Walker. He's 1 for 2, double, 2 RBIs. Pretty good night, top of the 6th inning for the Rough Riders. And that's going to be line drive. And they do not get him. So that'll go down the fielder's choice on that base hit. And so far, the first base umpire was right on the call. His foot was on the bag before the ball even came. And that's right there up to right field, and that will be 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Davis Wenzel.
That'll bring up Davis Wenzel. 1 for 2, he singled back in the 2nd inning. And that's line drive. There's a base hit. 2 back-to-back base hits, 2 away. And now Frisco is starting to threaten Wichita again in this half inning. Here's first baseman Dustin Harris. And that one's going to be hit high, flying in the air. Center fielder will range under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. No runs on a couple of base hits with 2 men left. It is 3-0 Frisco as we go bottom of 6. Wander Javier coming in, 1 for 2, single in the 3rd.
The shortstop.
Shortstop here tonight for Wichita. Will lead it off bottom of 6, taking in a 12-inch curve. And the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitched by Vanasco, down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Boy, he chases that one. Trying to catch it. 1-2. And that one is fouled and away. Still hanging on at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, I was thinking it was 2-2, but instead it is 1-2 by the home plate umpire. And that one right there. Garcia, right to Harris, gets him easily for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Mark.
So that'll bring up Mark Contreras. Contreras coming in. Here's a pitch inside. And the count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Vanasco, here's 67, right there to Foscue. He will throw right to Harris. And quickly 2 retired in the bottom of 6.
Now batting, number 43.
That'll bring up the 4th hitter of the night, Gabe Snyder. 1 for 2 here this evening. And the pitch inside, right there. No balls and 1 strike. 3-0 Frisco, bottom of 6. As the Rough Riders continue to lead the charge here in this ball game, and that's going to be right there, and that'll go foul. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to get inside for a center field base hit. And time is going to be called as here comes the Rough Riders manager. And that's going to do here tonight for the starter, Ricky Vanasco. So far, he's in to win this one on the hill. And the first reliever of the night is coming in to take the place.
Your attention, please.
In stride, here's rider Ryan, 6'2" and 205 pounds and age, guessing age 29 in this one. So far thinking he's 29. Yep. As he comes in, he takes 1 ball, no strikes. First pitch thrown by Ryan here. 2 away, runner at first. And that one is inside for the strike. And the count now 1-1. Here's the pitch inside for strike 2. 1-2. High fly in the air, and that will go out of play. So the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery. Right there. Ornelas. Right to first to Harris. Gets him. And there is 6 shutout innings. And that will be the side retired. No runs on a hit. No errors and a man left. Top of the 7th coming up. Frisco in front. 3-0. That one high fly in the air. Right fielder runs it down. And he's got it. So there is 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jonathan.
That'll bring up shortstop Jonathan Ornelas. 2 for 3, 2 singles and 2 runs. He's having a pretty good night here tonight, right, Bob?
Well, yeah, I think the shortstop for Frisco is always having a good night. And so far, the reservoir of his through this season has really been impeccable in this one. And by impeccable, you mean great timing. Yes.
And right there, and that will go out of play. So the count now is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's a swing and a miss. And there is 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Justin.
That'll bring up second baseman Justin Foscue as he's coming in. And that one high fly, and that will go out of play. Nothing and 1 the count. 3-0 Rough Riders. And that will go out of play. So the ball is tapped foul. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And right there, that's a swing and a miss. And that will do. It's time for the final 7th inning stretch. And the Rough Riders lead it 3-0 over Wichita. Back for more here in the Texas League Championship Series in this one. Matt Warner coming in, bottom of 7.
For the win surge.
6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the bottom of the Wichita batting order. And a pitch. That one right there and foul. So the count now is 0-1. Last game of the 2022 game here. And so far, don't forget to pre-order the Show 23 on the PlayStation Store. 0-2. High fly in the air. Chester running after it. And he's camped under it, as that will be the first out.
Now batting, number 28.
So far, me and Bob will see y'all again in the summer of 2023.
Yes, and I can't wait because San Antonio will play host the Frisco Rough Riders in that 6-game series, beginning Tuesday night, April 11th, there at the Industry Center Ballpark there in San Antonio.
Here's the pitch, and that one down and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that one high flying in the air. Thompson running after this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Spencer Steer.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Spencer Steer. Steer coming in, and that one taken inside for strike 1. Here's pitch right there by Young, and that is 7 innings. A 7 shutout innings, as Wichita has problems, and they are down to their final 6 outs. Top of the 8th coming up, and it is 3-0 Frisco.
Pitching for the win surge, number 92.
Argenis Angelo
Angulo.
coming in as he's the relief pitcher for Wichita. 1 for 3, single run. Josh Young starting up the top half of the Frisco 8th inning. And that one inside. Right there, no balls and 1 strike. And right there, swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he chases the high one. And make that the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Carl Chester.
That'll bring up right fielder Carl Chester. Chester coming in to pitch. That one far and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Beautiful night here in the 2022 Texas League Championship Series. Game 2 underway, with Game 3 possible for tomorrow. Steven Kimelek and Jan Arcano coming in. 2 righties warming up for the Wind Surge bullpen. Pitch here, and that one's going to be line drive, a base hit up in the right field. And that's a 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Steele Walker.
So that'll bring up Steele Walker. So far, don't forget that new episodes of Love's New Series coming Fridays. Fridays are all new. Season finale will be here October 21st. Following in the new season of Love's New Series Season 7, premiering on Thanksgiving Day, which is November the 25th. And so far, so good as we celebrate our last 2 seasons of Love's new series. Well, right there, 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner at first, and 1 away. So, Bob, you love it?
Oh yes, I like that show. One of the best dog shows ever that was ever recorded by BakerJstudios, and the community just loves this series.
Well, that'll bring up the center fielder, Bubba Thompson. Frisco down to their final 4 outs. And that's going to be right there. The second baseman will get it, as that will be the final out here in the 8th. Bottom of 8 coming up. Frisco in front by 3. Bottom 8, Stevie Berman coming in, 9-1 and 2.
The catcher.
Due up for the bottom of 8. Here's the pitch by Ryan, and that's going to be right there. Ryan has it, throws to Harris, and there is out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, JBakerVlogs.
That'll bring up Jimmy Kerrigan, 0 for 3, line out in the 5th inning. So far, so good. The pitch right there, and that will go out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Wichita down to their final 5 outs, and that's a swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-2. So far, a lot of fans up in the South Division. Frisco, Midland, Amarillo, San Antonio, and Corpus Christi. And Springfield, Tulsa, Arkansas, and Northwest Arkansas in the north. Watching all the fans of all in the north and south, keeping eyes on Frisco and Wichita. Here's the pitch right there, high fly, and that one is high. It is gone. And there's the home run that they've been looking for by Wander Javier. And now they trail 2 in this ball game.
Well, that's a good thing that they are getting back in this one. And just 2 runs to catch up to Frisco, and that's all they need to get even.
And now here's Mark Contreras. Contreras coming in as he takes 1 in for strike 1. He grounded out in the swing. As good here tonight. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Chasing out of his shoes again, huh, Bob?
I think he's been doing that all night long. I mean, an 0 for 3, I will say he's been doing that so much that I think his teammates are about ready to bang his dang head on the wall.
I think so, Bob. And that's going to be right there. Line drive, and that's going to get in for a base hit. So now the tying run coming on, and that is Gabe Snyder. Snyder coming in, swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-1. So the pitcher's getting tired. Here comes the manager. And now we'll bring up Tyler Thomas. Thomas is coming in and pitching for Frisco. And so far he is ready to go in this one. 0-1, down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. And that's going to be lined right there, and that's going to get in for a base hit.
Boy, and that's line drives. And Frisco getting in a little bit of hot water now. And that's going to be high flying in the air. Chester has room, and he's got it. Wander Javier gets a run back on the board for the wind surge. And it is the end of 8, as it is now a 2-run ball game, but Frisco out in front, 3-1. Top half of the 9th inning for the Rough Riders. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Davis Wenzel. Wenzel coming in, ready to go, top of 9. So far, Frisco trying to stay ahead of this ball group here. 3 outs to claim the Texas League title of 2022. And that's going to be high right there, up in right field, as that will be out number 1. Rough Riders down to their final 2. And that'll bring up Dustin Harris one more time of the night. And so far, what is left of this 2022 year. And that's going to be line drive. And that's going to get in extra bases. Going to first, going to second. And he's not stopping. He wants 2 when he's in there. On a 1-out double.
Now batting, catcher, David Garcia.
That'll bring up David Garcia. And that's going to be right there. And pass right to first, and that is 2 quick outs. One more chance for Frisco here tonight. Jonathan Ornelas, shortstop here tonight. And that's line drive, and that's up the middle for a base hit. And another run is on the scoreboard for the Rough Riders. And it is now 4-1 in this one.
Boy, and I gotta say, that really puts the nails in the coffin for Wichita. They are 3 outs away from winning this game and winning the year of the title.
And so far, Frisco has eliminated San Antonio, and now they may end up eliminating Wichita as well. Well, Jonathan Ornelas gets a run in to score, and it is now 4-1 as the Rough Riders lead by 3. Bottom of 9 coming up.